Welcome to part 6 of New Age Deceptions featuring moi, Georgios Verbena. I'm an astrologer and I deep dive into this topic now, which is about evil being an illusion. So why is evil an illusion? Well, according to New Age con artistry, it is an illusion because there's no duality. It's only in your mind. It's only your perception. So if somebody is doing evil, it's only your problem. They're not doing anything wrong. They're just part of Jesus Christ, oneness, deception. So they are only an emissary of the divine, and you should be more acceptant. You should just let go. Submit to the evil around you. Do not resist. Resistance is futile, right? We are the Borg and you will be assimilated into the oneness cube of Saturn matrix. Through Neptunian deception, I will pull you into, you know what, the trap that says, just be blissful, just be happy. Don't be upset. Don't be angry. Don't be sad. The Matrix isn't real. It's only your beliefs. It's on your thoughts. Just be a zombie. And when you are a zombie, you can be controlled because you are an automaton. You have deactivated your ego defenses. And now the evil can come into your mind because you don't believe it exists, right? Guess how it works? Influence and manipulation works the best when you are unaware. Well, if you believe that evil doesn't exist, how can you be aware of something that you deny its existence? What an easy trick is that? It's ridiculous how easy. So easy for them to manipulate people. It's ridiculous. All you have to tell people is, I do not exist. If I'm a narcissist, if I'm the devil, and I tell you I don't exist, how are you going to see me coming? How are you going to resist me? Huh? So easy! Oh my goodness! Okay, the video is already over. I can finish it right here. This is so easy to debunk this concept. My goodness, why are people falling for this? This is horrendous. But I was falling for this. I used to be like, yeah, but deep down, they can be saved. It's not really evil. It's just a trauma. It's just misunderstood. It's just broken personality. It just needs a psychological counseling and therapy, and then everything will be fine. Really? You don't believe that there are people who purposefully, intentionally, consciously want to hurt others? Do you really believe that all evil on earth is born out of unconsciousness? It's possible, right? If you are not conscious of the importance of another human being, let alone your own importance, then you will hurt them without feeling guilty. That is the definition of psychopathy. To hurt somebody because you deny their importance through devaluation and detachment, malignant detachment, which is New Age. Malignant detachment means you are a psychopath. The psychopath, there is no evil. There's no right and wrong. You can do whatever you want, it doesn't matter. Oh, if you are hurting somebody, it's just your trauma, you can deal with it in the next life. Don't worry. Karma got you, right? Don't worry about them. Karma gets them too, right? You don't need to have revenge on them. Just look into the mirror and just disappear, die, be a zombie. Everything will be fine. Just fall into a coma. It's time for you to sleep, my chat. Just be in my wombs of a divine feminine goddess and allow yourself to be surrendered so I can take over you. And I can do whatever I want because you won't hold me accountable, because karma will get me, so it doesn't matter. Don't worry. You don't need to have revenge on me. Revenge is for evil people. Ha ha ha. But evil doesn't exist. Oh, but you are evil if you do revenge. Ha ha ha. The hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. The fucking hypocrisy of doom. So this is how it works, yeah? Everyone around you can do evil, but it doesn't matter because evil doesn't exist. But when you do evil, you are ashamed. Explain the logic. Explain the logic. There is no logic. Because there is no logic in New Age. It's a complete hijack. It's all about destroy yourself. And then you are a victim, and then you will be elevated into the heavens. Like Jesus Christ on the cross. The Jehovian Metatronic control system. That is like a religion. It's like a cult. And the cult needs you to forget yourself. To forget evil. When the cult leader does evil things to you, doesn't matter. The karma will get him. Just ignore. Don't try to overthrow him. Why do you care so much about this world? Just be like Ramana Maharishi. Go into a cave. Go on a silent retreat and disappear from the world. You don't need to worry. But the people around you, the evil that happens to all your friends and family, forget. So it's like a hypnosis. It's a mind control device. It's just too obvious. I can't. It's so obvious. Why did we fall for this? How? What is happening? What is wrong with humanity? I see it still on Facebook. I still see people posting, let go of your ego. Forget about evil. It doesn't exist. It's only duality trap. How are you falling for this? Am I evil or am I good? Tell me. Are you evil or are you good? Black or white? Splitting, they call it in psychology. Yes, you are right. It is a psychological defense mechanism. It's pathological to see everything in black and white. Absolutely, I agree with you. 100%. But to refuse to see anything at all in black or white, that is rigid. That is armored. That is also pathological. We can't go from one extreme, which is enemy, ally, enemy, perfect, bad, perfect, bad, perfect, bad, from one extreme to the next, which is nothing, Ram Dass being nobody. We can't do that. This is not healthy. This is not divine. Okay, this is stupidity. This is resignation, giving up on trying to achieve balance. So, imbalance is all we've ever known. All we've ever known. So this is how we go from one extreme to the next. And where is the middle ground? Where is the truth? It's so sad. Yes, a lifetime of programming. We've been running in a circus. Going from the left to the right. We are being pushed against each other. We are divided. So this is splitting of the soul. Not just splitting of the mind. Splitting of the soul, because you refuse to see things in black or white. You are refusing to see yourself. You're refusing to see others. You are refusing to identify. The enemy, which exists because you exist. Every hero needs a story. This is your story. And every story has a villain. A villain who is out to get the hero. And who is out to get you? Manipulation, illusion, deception. This is your enemy. The enemy is not somewhere out there. Yes, there are people who try to deceive you. But first of all, you are deceiving yourself. If you believe no evil exists, you are the enemy. And if you can't see where you have become your own worst nightmare, you will never recognize the nightmare outside of you either. And you will be in bliss of purgatory, not the bliss of everything is love and light. You will be in the purgatory of lost souls, stuck between heaven and hell, because you refuse to see either of them. Instead of being able to go into the underworld and back again, to rise from the ashes like the magician, you go down to climb up, and then you go to heaven, and then in heaven you bring what's in heaven, the divine. You bring it into the realm of depravity, which is your realm, which is this matrix. This is a realm of depravity. Hell is now, right here. And it's your responsibility to yourself. It's your ability, your power to bring, like the magician, the divine up into the body. But you cannot be the magician if you do not see either of them. If you are blind, like the Two of Swords and Tarot, you cannot make a decision. The decisions are made for you. You are a puppet. And this puppet belongs to another magician. And this magician is not a white magician. It's a black magician. And he's pulling so many people on strings who say, oh, forget your ego. Who is a black magician? Eckhart Tolle, Ram Dass, Esther Hicks. These are black magicians. These belong to the evil forces. These are the forces of the underworld, which is this realm, which is the realm of the dead, which is the realm that is born out of that which is alive, which is you. You, universe, has given life to this body. You are incarnated. You are sustaining the flesh that is rotten, decaying. With each passing moment, you are rotting. And you are the only one who can slow it down. You are the only one who stands a chance to sustain the flesh that would rot and decay 1,000,000 times accelerated the moment you leave this body. The moment you stop breathing breath with spirit of fire, the moment you stop breathing fire inside of you, this body will be eaten by worms. And they want you to forget this body. Transhumanist agenda. Be a robot. There is no evil. There is no enemy. The programming is completed. It's so all-pervasive. It's so obvious. And yet, people are falling for it. Every single day. It is horrible when we cannot see where we have become our own worst nightmare, where we have deceived ourselves because we want to be with the light, but we are so desperate. Perhaps we are traumatized. Perhaps this realm has become so hellish that we cannot take it anymore. We don't know, we can't see the light, so we must fabricate an illusion that there is no bad anymore. Like a child that closes its eyes and says, no, mommy, no, 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 I don't want to see it, no, no, no. We are infantilized. We are weak. We are babies. And who's going to take control of the baby? Baby is no longer independent. It's no longer sovereign. It's completely dependent on the system, which has now installed all these con artists, Eckhart Tolle, Esther Hicks, Ram Dass, God knows who else is there. I don't look at them. I don't even investigate into them because I know who they are. I don't look at their teachings. I do not read their books because I know my third eye is wide open. I can see the enemy clearly. Why? Because I can see when I am denying my own life force, my own authenticity, which pulls me from the Kundalini, the bottom. The underworld itself pushes me. The dirt, which sustains the mud, the darkness of Scorpio, the fire burning within, it says, I don't like this. This is rotten. This is stagnation. This is denial. This is decay. This is against me. So this is what I listen to. The disgust that I experience when I listen to these people is all I need to know about their teachings, which are not of heaven, which are of hell. Because hell consciousness, what is that? To be unable to see evil because evil is all around you and you are completely submerged. That you can no longer see the enemy without because you are not here. Because you're a zombie. This consciousness it is malignant detachment. Some could say it belongs to Neptune. Others could say it belongs to Uranus. It's about a future that never comes. An enlightenment that is not real. It's a false white light matrix. It's a blissful feeling to not care about the material realm, to let go of all the anxieties that you have, to no longer be in pain. To no longer be in pain is to be unconscious. When you take morphium, when you take drugs, you are unconscious. You are taken out. This is a drug that they're selling. And most of us are addicts. This is really why people listen to their teachings, watch their videos, buy their books. Be here now. Really. That is what Eckhart Tolle says on his book. But he's not here. Do you know why? Because he calls that which is present the pain body. Yes. He says the pain body belongs to the ego, I think. I don't even know. But this is how I interpret it, because I used to watch some of his videos when I was more brainwashed. And the pain body is bad, right? It's a trauma. So he says all pain is trauma based, basically. Really? So if you're present, you're not in pain. If you're present, you have the most pain. Yes? The more present you are, the more painful it's going to be. The more anxiety you'll have, because you are aware of a responsibility that you have to yourself to turn your life around, to make things better, to protect the inner child that is waiting for you, to be an adult, to grow the fuck up, stop being a baby, and deny your responsibility, stop being in purgatory, stop trying to find a way out. There is no way out. You have chosen to incarnate into this body. So anybody who is in this body must take responsibility for it. Because if you want to die, there's many ways to die. Then die. But dying this way, by detaching, by ignoring your anxiety, denying your pain, pretending, splitting that this pain body is not a part of you, pretending that hell does not exist, that evil is not all around you, it is not trying to hurt you, that you are just delusional, when actually you are healthy to recognize evil. They have turned everything upside down. And now you turn up everything upside down. You believe that evil is good and good is evil. To be good is to be an enemy of evil, is to be justice. Justice is impossible without awareness of the enemy, which is awareness of what's right and what's wrong. What's wrong is the enemy. It's not about ego. Fucking ridiculous brainwashing. It's about what is right and what is wrong. And there is such a thing. And anybody who denies that is dead. When Osiris died, was cut into 1,000 pieces, the Osiris myth of Egypt is an example of what happens psychologically in human consciousness when they listen to Eckhart Tolle, and good knows who his New Age teachings are. They are cut, they are fragmented. The soul is fragmented by cutting all into pieces and burying them in the desert. The desert is where Isis, the high priestess, goes to recollect the pieces that we have chosen to leave behind because we believe that we don't need them. There's one piece that Isis could not find, which was the phallus of Osiris, his dick. She couldn't find. That must have been a bummer for her, because she was his wife. And because she couldn't find that last piece, she couldn't find the dick, Osiris got stuck in the underworld, became the ruler of the underworld. An undead king, resurrected but not fully alive. A zombie god. Yes. Zombie god. Because Osiris couldn't find his dick. They wanted to forget your dick. Oh, be in abstinence. The dick is Mars. The Mars principle. Is that rather telling that I do this on the new moon, this video, again. Mars. It's about getting your dick up. It's about enemy recognition. It's about separation. Separation, ego consciousness is what he couldn't find. And that's why he got stuck in the underworld and could not rise again. Because without an ego, you stay at the bottom. Ego is to have a separate sense of self, which means you have an identity. You know who you are. You know right and wrong. You know you are in this body. You are not up in the air. You make your decisions. And of course, the world contaminates you. The world tries to influence you unconsciously to take over your ego. And if you are a zombie, and indeed the world is in charge, and you will forever stay in the underworld, your potential will forever be unactualized, unconscious, which is exactly what they want. To be a dead person means you're no longer a threat, because they're scared of you, because they know you are dangerous. Your self-identity, your identification of the enemy, of right and wrong, your separation consciousness is a threat to those who try to control you. Your hostility, your anger, your adversity, your repulsiveness, your disgust is a threat to those who want you to remain a slave. Because to be a slave is to be disgusted, but not be aware of it. You can only be a slave if you are unaware of your own hostility, of your own hatred, which is your salvation. It's through the destruction of your enemies that you'll find salvation, right? I posted this quote recently. It's very true. It's through hatred that you'll get to love. Because hatred is for those who are trying to prevent you from seeing the love and perceiving and experiencing it. Hatred is only a response, natural, healthy, to injustice. Because injustice is the enemy of love, balance, harmony. The lover archetype within belongs to Libra, Pisces, Taurus. Libra and Taurus ruled by Venus, the goddess of beauty, which is the goddess of justice. Yeah. The goddess of love and beauty is the goddess of justice. Okay. And furthermore, there used to be this categorization of Scorpio and Libra, which belong to the same constellation of Scorpio. But they used to call Libra the claws of the Scorpion. The claws. Because Libra is the executioner, while Scorpio is the fire that burns within, that is waiting for execution, which is revenge, recompense, compensation for what has been done to you, for it must be compensated, must be balanced by the scales of justice. And anybody who says, no, you don't need to balance, you don't need to punish evil, just be a zombie, just forgive, which is to forget a dead person. Because we are in a death cult. And New Age is a manifestation of a death cult that is worldwide, which is a worship of materialism. But it is ironically through the denial of materialism that we get so obsessed with our own self-destruction, because we are now the enemy. The system wants to destroy ourselves. If you can't destroy them because there are too many of them, make them destroy themselves. Very easy. This is World War III. Don't make no mistake. The warfare has been going on since before you were even born. You have been hijacked. You have been under assault. And New Age is just a small part of this manifestation. It doesn't even affect the majority of people. But the techniques and manipulation strategies that are used in New Age have been used for thousands of years in all major religions, which are affecting even those who are not religious. Because we are born out of families and come from people and many lines where religion was the dominating theme, which has controlled people's lives. So all of us have participated in this death cult in one form or another. And the more we can recognize the death cult, the evil, the more we can come back to the light. Because the evil is the only thing standing against us. There's nobody else. Take the evil out and only the light remains. But ignore the evil, and the evil will swallow the light. Which is consciousness, which is awareness of right and wrong, justice. Enemy within, my own self-denial and my own self-destruction. And the enemy without, those black magicians, Esther Hicks, Ram Dass, Eckhart Tolle, who try to brainwash me, to destroy myself, to zombify, for transhumanist agenda in 2030. Until then, they are planning to finish this. Really? That quickly? What arrogance. They can't finish it that quickly. Not as long as there are people like me and you, as you are watching this, who's ready to stand against it, who's not falling for it, and who can tell other people around you about the deception that is all pervasive. It is trying to destroy the people, to destroy the true self, which is narcissism. Like Alexander Lowen says in his book, narcissism is denial of the true self. So we are working against narcissism worldwide. And anybody who doesn't see that, I'm sorry, but you are uneducated. You need to watch my videos. And you need to leave a like for my algorithm. And if you like this video, do leave it. And comment if you have any more ideas for more videos like this. We'll continue this series. And thanks for watching.